You know what? I just got an idea. And I just got through baking some chocolate oatmeal cookies. I just took a notion I wanted to bake some cookies, so that's what I decided to bake. But anyway, I want to take you out here, and I never did show everybody all my bird houses. I mean, I not only have the hummingbird feeders. You know, I got 5 of them because I got 3 of them over here where the tomato bush is. Look at that. Those little cherry tomatoes are getting ripe. Several of them are about ready to be picked. But I'll try not to make you too dizzy. But I love birds. My dad made me a birdhouse, but I can't bring myself to hang it up in the yard because I know over time it would just go to nothing. But there's one I've got, and the birds love it. They get in there and have their babies, and they come back every year. And I think it's an adorable little birdhouse. But it's kind of turned the wrong way. I want it facing, I think I had it facing toward the tree, and it needs to be facing that way. But that was one of the first birdhouses I got, I think. And then I made this one. And they kind of like it. The birds hang out here in this tree, and then they get in that little birdhouse. You know, I've got 5 hummingbird feeders, and I've got 2 wild bird feeders. So you know I would have birdhouses. And whenever they cut my trees down over here and left the stumps, I wanted to make a birdhouse up there on top of one. I don't know how far I can get up there to it. But, let's see. I've got a double up there. It's for 2 birds. And it's on top of the tree stump. I made that right after they cut those trees because I wanted to put a birdhouse up there. And I couldn't find one to go up there because it didn't need to hang, it needed to. And I got one here. I can't tell if I got it there, not high enough. But the birds kind of like that one too. I didn't paint it because it's hanging under the eave of the porch top, so and I think all of you saw this one that watched my videos back when I first started doing videos, because there was actually baby birds and the mama bird feeding the baby birds in the video that I did of that one. Well, I'm trying to hold on to this thing. I'm not doing a very good job of it. And look at there. That's what an animal got hold of last night and ate part of it and then left it in the yard. That's going to have to go in the compost. I'll just leave it in the ground. Go ahead and pick this one because I'm going to make get seed from it. I think I got more seed in the house left from it, but I still wanted to get more seed. Yeah, I love birds. I've got all kind of birds that come to my house, to my feeders. And I was at the lake the other night, seeing if I could catch me another fish, and never could. There was some bunch of kids come down there, jumped in the water, and I know that water was cold. And I didn't have the camera on at the time. But I got to thinking, I said, well, they would have probably liked to have been in the video. Sorry about moving the camera around like that. I was checking that honeydew melon. But yeah, I would have gotten the picture in a video if I had the camera going. But maybe there'll be another time I'll be down there fishing and they'll come down there and check things out, and I'll get their picture, get them in the video with me. So you kids, if you were down there at the lake the other evening, and I was on a bank fishing, and you got in the water and got all wet, I think there was 4 of them. If you want, next time I'm down there and you show up, I'll get you in the video with me. You'll be shown on YouTube in the video. But anyway, I wanted to get on here and show you my bird houses. And I do have another one. That AC come on and you can't hear nothing. Nothing but the AC when it's on. I'll show you this one. My mom came out here one year on vacation before she passed away, and she helped me build a birdhouse. And I haven't put that one outside either because I said I'd never be able to... Sorry about that, I didn't have any light in here. I said I would never be able to replace that birdhouse. So I hung it in here in the spare bathroom. But it's just a little birdhouse made out of twigs and stuff. But I thought a lot of it since my mom helped me put it together. So I've held on to it. And the same way with one that my dad built. I want to show you. Get over here in the light so you can see it. It's a little bit dusty right now. But I couldn't bring myself to put that out in the yard either. I said it would have, you know, if it had been out in the rain and the weather, it would have. And look at there, he even cut the little wood shingles and put on the roof. He's got the little porch built down there. The little porch and the little perch for the birds. But yeah, I keep it sitting on top of my entertainment center because my dad built that. He was going through cancer, chemo, and that was one of the last things that I know that he ever built out of wood. And I said, well, I'm going to put it in the house. Put it on the entertainment center because I couldn't bring myself to hang it out in the weather. Because, you know, something like that, if you want to keep it, you put it out in the weather. It'll last a few years, but it's not going to last forever. And I just didn't have the heart to put it out there. I said, no, I think too much of it to put it outside. But I love it. And I know the birds would have loved it too. I just can't bring myself to put it outside. But anyway, how many of y'all love birds? I love to feed my birds. I love to watch my birds because I have blue jays, cardinals, little sparrows, hummingbirds, just all kind of wild birds that come in my yard to my feeders. So I didn't mean to get my hand in front of the lens, but yeah, I really like this little birdhouse. It's just so cute. Not painted or nothing. It was sealed with sealer, but it was not burnt or painted other than the sealer on it. But it just looks rustic, and I like it. Anyway, I need to get over here and clean up my mess in the kitchen because I made a mess whenever I made those cookies. So that's a pretty good shot of it right there. I had to put it on my kitchen counter. That's the only place the light is very good in here to be able to see it. But with that, y'all plant something. Anything. This time of year, plant a tree, plant a bush, plant collard greens, or plant some kind of brassicas. Watch it grow. It'll do your heart good. Or put up some bird houses and bird feeders. That'll do your heart good just to be able to sit out in your yard and drink a cup of coffee or drink some sweet tea and watch your birds. I mean, I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. So please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. And y'all have a blessed night.